Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel and my platform. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for being here, for being you, commenting. Thank you for being a part of my dream and my journey. But hold on, y'all. Let me look up this bracket so that we could talk about who's gonna be winning between these teams when it comes to the NBA playoffs.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And also I want to say thank you guys. Well, I did already say that, but like for real, thank you guys like for watching my videos or like supporting me and like subscribing and everything. I really appreciate it. Like, we are all so magical. And I hope you guys are doing good. How are you guys doing? Is heating up and everything. Hopefully it stays this way a little bit, because who doesn't like the heat and the sun? I've been going out for my walks and everything, and life just feels so amazing. So how are you guys doing mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Hopefully everything is good. But let's get into these teams. So even right now, y'all, I'm watching the Cavaliers versus the Heat, and I've been watching the games and everything for this first round, and I just have to say that when LeBron got fouled yesterday, what was yesterday? Tuesday, when he got fouled with that slap in the face, y'all, I was literally fucking dying. I love talking shit about LeBron because I feel like he's so goated that like it really doesn't matter what the shit talking is about. Like, at the end of the day, his game and his like career and everything speaks for itself. So yeah, but I would say honestly all of these matchups are pretty good, except for, here we go, the first one, Thunders versus Grizzlies. What the fuck is that? Well, I mean, I guess it's not really shocking, but you know, I was rooting for John Morant. I was like, okay, he gonna get it in, he gonna be dribbling through the road, shooting his the shits and everything like that. I was like, okay, he gonna get it in like. But then I started watching the game, especially that first game where they lost by 50 points, and I was like, oh, never mind. So between the Thunder and the Grizzlies, I'm definitely gonna say Thunder. They already up 2-0. They have Shy. They got the other boy with the braids. Don't know his name. And then they got the is he Italian? Is he European? He's white, light skin, and his hair short. They have him too, and he's pretty good. So all in all, the Thunder has a very nice team, and whatever the fuck y'all call it, it's called like the franchise. There we go. Pretty much have a nice team. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the whole franchise. Y'all know what I'm saying. They just have a good team, everything like that. So I think Thunder honestly is gonna go 4-0. Sorry, Ja, I love you. I don't know if you don't got no more fire in the tank. I don't know, but and it sucks because one thing about Ja, he be getting hurt. So it's like, it's kind of giving Odell. Hold on. So then that brings me to Nuggets versus Clippers. I'm gonna say Nuggets, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna go to game 7 or at least game 6. I just feel like not that this matchup is boring, but they're both like so good to the point that literally the game that I watched yesterday, they was literally just shooting back to back to back to back to back, and then when it got like to the end, that's where it was like, okay, like who's just gonna make kind of like the last shot. But I don't know, I just feel like the Nuggets are gonna take it, just because I don't know, it's something about Murray and Jovic, and they got somebody else on there too. Like, and the thing is too, I feel like they lost the last game because Jovic, like, not that he had a bad game, because he had like a triple-double or something, so definitely not that he had a bad game, but sometimes it gets like, I don't know if he's tired, I don't know if it's rigged, Y'all be betting on Jovic. Y'all be betting on the Nuggets. Okay, that was all I needed to know. But like that game, it was like Jovic. Like some shots he wasn't making, and then he was kind of like, it just looked a little sloppy, just a little bit. But I'm just a girl, so but to me it looked a little sloppy. And then last, what is this? Is this the West? Okay, this is the West. So then we got Lakers and Timberwolves. I'm a LeBron hater. Timberwolves. Period. Anthony, I need you to come through. I mean, I need his whole team to come through because we cannot have no one-man teams. But I'm rooting for Anthony Edwards. Like I always say, I'm rooting for the young people. And it's so cool because I feel like the young people are having so much more experience now, to the point where like these games are low-key better because like the young people definitely be like getting to this point, but then to continue on with this point, especially against veterans and stuff like that, or with veterans, like, you know, sometimes it's a little challenging, it's a little tricky. You up against people who've been in playoffs. Like I just saw it was LeBron's like 18th playoff or something like that. So it's like you're playing against these veterans that have been in the playoffs. So of course you kind of, but I feel like now we're like getting in, or they are getting into the groove now where the young players are getting more experience, and now it's actually like good. Like who gonna win, who gonna win? But they're 1-1 right now, but I'm definitely gonna say Timberwolves. I also feel like Lakers and the Knicks, something about their stadiums gives me Illuminati. And what I say by that, like of course all home games your team is gonna be rooting for you, and so of course, you know, with that energy and that vibe, like you're gonna be more at a point to like win with all that energy, right? But the Lakers and the Knicks, Madison Square Garden, and then obviously LA, it just gives like Illuminati, like. So I said it to say cheating, period. But I'm gonna get to the Knicks. We gonna get to the Knicks. And Rockets and Warriors, I don't know. I feel like I have to watch like one more game, which is coming on today in like an hour or so. But I don't know, yeah, because the Rockets, they was in there. Like they was doing their thing. But the Warriors do have more playoff experience. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and then of course all their other players, they be making threes and all that shit too. So like I want to say the Warriors, like my brain wants to be like Warriors, but like my heart is like Rockets. Like I think the Rockets can beat the Warriors. And they got that dude, what's his name? Jalen Green, I think that's his name. Y'all, don't tell me I know these people. Yes, they got Jalen Green. Oh, and the Thompson dude, which I just found out, or like I knew, but I just remember that he's actually a twin. And I remember I was watching the other game where his twin is on, and I was like, am I tripping? Am I crazy? Or was this dude on the other team with all the red? Couldn't find out they're twins. But that's pretty cool, y'all, having your twins. And then even like the Cavs and the Heat, like the Mitchells, their cousins and everything like that. I think that's cool. That's so sweet. It's so beautiful to see. Because I know when they was kids, they was talking about that shit. So yeah, my heart says Rockets, but my head is saying Warriors. We shall see. So now to the East. Cavaliers and Heat. I'm going to say Cavs. I mean, everybody's kind of saying Cavs, but I'm going to agree Cavs. Just because watching the Cavs play, especially with Donovan Mitchell, I feel like that's all I need to say. If you watch them play, it just gives Cavs. The Heat might win like 1, maybe even 2. But it gives Cavs, and the low-key gives 4-0. The Heat is good too, but like, maybe try again next year. Sorry to say. And then we had Pacers versus Bucks. You already know, Pacers. They are already up 2-0. I feel like, as much as like Dame and everything, and as much as they got their beef, like first of all, Giannis, like I said, he's like a one-man team, so it just gives like, like Giannis, like please, like, ugh. And then like Dame, it's just like you had a whole blood clot. Do y'all know how serious a blood clot is? And you had that shit like a month ago, just for you to be back here. I really don't be understanding why they be rushing players to like play again. Like, you had a blood clot. Sit the fuck down. Do he got a wife? Let me look it up. Damn, maybe he got a husband. Not saying he's gay. I'm just saying. Okay, he do got a wife. Wait, why is he married to 2024? Did they divorce? He was dating Gorilla. Oh shit. Oh, see, Damien, yo, what kind of voodoo she got? Cause wait, that's your ex-wife. Y'all divorced. You get a blood clot. Uh-oh. But yeah, I can tell you don't got nobody by your side. Cause a real woman that care for you, I'm gonna tell you to sit the fuck down. What are you doing? I don't care about no playoffs. Because first of all, even if you were to get past this first round, and then just to continue playing so hard, like, you know, this shit is aggressive. Like, this is NBA playoffs. Like, sit the fuck down. Because even if you get to the next team, just sit down. You might want to go talk to that girl again or something, Dame, because... But I see that a lot, though. They always trying to rush players back. Or trying to see, when will they come back? How is their status, da-da-da. Y'all need to stop treating these people like slaves and treat them like people. A blood clot is so fucking serious, y'all. I can't believe that he's, like, already out here playing. Then again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how big the blood clot was. I don't care about all that. But I'm just saying, when I hear blood clot, I hear, like, rest. Give your body time. Like, yeah, you doing a cardio and that's good for you and your heart and stuff, but like, sit down. And then he was out there playing and he did get his points and everything like that, but it's like, you is slow and you can't even play that much. But like, I don't know, I don't want to be like, this is their job, I get it, but like, because I do get it, this is their job, and you know, but sit down. So, yeah, I think Pacers are going to take it. Pacers versus Cavs will be a good matchup, in my opinion. I feel like that would just be interesting, fun to watch. And then our last matchup team, well, the last two matchups, we got Knicks versus Pistons. Y'all already know. Honestly, I don't like the Knicks. I don't like Jalen Brunson. I don't like Josh Hart. First of all, they was playing that game. And they was losing, y'all. They was losing against the Pistons. So, obviously, I'm rooting for the Pistons. But, yeah, they was losing against the Pistons. And then they was out here drawing fouls, trying to flop and all that stuff. This how you got to win the game? At your big age, this is how you have to win a game? So yeah, and I feel like even Knicks fans is like dick riders. Like, if you have to play like that to win, you shouldn't be in the playoffs. Because at that point, you're just playing dirty. And at that point, I feel like you'll do anything. And at that point, it's scary. Like, dang, I don't even want to play against you. Like, you might try and hurt me or something. Like, it's one thing to be riled up and all that stuff. But, like, to genuinely just be flopping and falling and all that stuff. Like, come on. And then they think they're the shit because they play in Madison Square Garden. I could play at Madison Square Garden. You was just a normal other person that plays at Madison Square Garden. You think your fans and all this energy up in this place? That's why I said Illuminati. You think your fans and all this energy stuff is gonna help you win the game? You was on the court, not the fans, not the people in the stands. You was on the court. So get on the court and play the game. Stop trying to foul and make like drama and like you're not a fucking actor. Not professionally, at least. So yeah, then we have Celtics versus Magic. This one is kind of hard just because, like, I'm not a Celtics hater because I do like Jaylen Brown. Also, why did he cut his hair off? I literally saw him, y'all. I saw that game and he popped out on the court and I'm like, I damn near shed a tear. Like, I damn near started crying. Like, not my boy Jalen. Jalen, why you cut your hair? I was like, is this like like, you know how people like they do something like a ritual kind of, or like a superstition, like, oh, if I shave all my hair. Let me see, when did he cut it? Did he just now cut it? Yeah, before the playoffs. So what's going on there, bestie? Maybe that's why I said maybe it's just for the playoffs, and you know, oh, maybe it is because they could, like, if they win like the whole thing, they'll be the first team to do that ever since the Warriors. So maybe this is his little thing. Okay, go on, player, go on, but put the hair back on exponentially. I just imagine him like fully bald though. Wasn't LeBron bald? I mean, he is bald, but no, he had like a hair transplant or something. But speaking of LeBron, I do want to say, yes, I like to talk shit and da, but I do want to say, to be playing like how he is at 40 is amazing. So you go, LeBron. I'm rooting for you. But that shit is crazy because he still be over there dunking, making threes, shooting. Like, he's basically, he don't even look 40 like out on the court. Like, I honestly wonder when he will retire. And I know when he retires, like, honestly, I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna just be so happy for him, because I know when he retires, like, the NBA, they're gonna do it big for LeBron, like big Bronny, you feel me? Like, so yeah. And as always, I do want to see him and his son play together. I know they probably have a bunch of time for that, but like, I don't know, you know, all we have is now. So that would be freaking cool. And then yeah, but the Magic, I don't know, I feel like both teams, I feel like that might be another one that might go to like game 6, game 7, just because I feel like both teams are pretty good and are good at keeping up with each other in terms of defense and offense and scoring and everything. So I don't know, if I had to pick though, I would say Magic, because they have that young boy. So as you always know, I'm rooting for the young people. I have to root for the people that's around my age. So yeah, but logically, once again, it's like Celtics. But at the same time, Jason Tatum is out. But my friend just told me that they could win without Jason Tatum. And I was just like, I low-key could see that. I low-key could see them winning without Jason Tatum. I low-key could see them playing better without Jason Tatum. And that's nothing against Jason Tatum. It's just that Jason Tatum, like, it gives puppet, like it gives like ventriloquist or something. Like Jason Tatum, he's good, but like, you know, like, it just gives, we don't need you, because last year Jaylen Brown. But once again, that's not to take away from nobody's game. And y'all, everything I say, I am just a girl. And I just like watching sports. So like, don't come for me and my opinions. Okay, this is just a game. I know how y'all get emotional and riled up and shit. I just be talking shit, and I just like to talk and yap. So yeah, this is nothing to take away from nobody's game. Obviously, they are all here for a reason. So hey. But what are you guys thinking, or who are you like rooting for? It's gonna be very interesting. Once again, like, the first couple of games be cool and all, but then once it start getting to like game 4 and shit, I'm just like, all right, let's wrap this up. Like, I just feel like there's no reason to go all the way to game 7, except for like teams that aren't, like, I mean, obviously if they go to game 7, then that's because they're good and they're like, you know. But I don't know, it's just like, wrap this shit up. Come on, y'all, pick somebody. Like, at this point, just vote. Shit, send me the link, I'll vote. The fuck. But yeah, I can't wait for next round. There's 2 more rounds, and then the actual end. Who do I think is gonna go to the end? I honestly cannot say, but I'll say my top 3 that I think. I'll say Cavaliers, Thunder, I'll say Cavaliers, Thunder, and I have to say the Pacers. So Cavaliers, Thunder, and Pacers. But Pacers, honestly, they are better this year. They're actually pretty good, and they actually look like, because they've been like last year in their season and everything, like they're doing pretty good, and they have learned and everything like that. That's why I'm like, this is so interesting to just keep watching like these young people continue like growing and everything. So yeah, Thunder, Cavs, and oh wait, Cavs can't go. I gotta pick either or. Oh no, wait, I was getting my top 3. Okay, and then after that, I would have to say Thunder versus Pacers. So yeah. But it'll be interesting. I hope you guys are continuing, like I said, to enjoy outside and enjoy the weather and everything like that, and enjoy yourself. Love yourself. Continue to pour into yourself every single day and give your best to every single day. Keep being you, the same way that these players be on that court busting their ass. You get on your court and you bust your ass in whatever that is in. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again, and for real, let me know y'all's thoughts. Y'all probably know more than me about this shit, honestly. And so yeah, educate me. I like to learn about basketball and all these players and stuff. It's always pretty cool, I guess. I don't know, don't be like mansplaining and shit, because I don't have the fucking time for that shit. But like, just let me know your thoughts. I like talking to y'all. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.